Hey, welcome to the show. I'm the Crypto Kid, and in these videos we take a look at Bitcoin and everything that's going on in the world of cryptocurrency. So let's jump right in this morning and take a look at Bitcoin's BCH. As you can see, we are sitting pretty at around $16,500 USD. Currently, we are climbing, or at least we've reached a little bit of a break here, and it doesn't seem like there's any sign of slowing down. Now, I mentioned yesterday we were sitting at around $1,100 the day before. Let's step back a bit and take a look at that. Now, as you can see here, we had a massive jump in the last day or two, and we've continued to see these gains. Now, in that CoinDesk.com article yesterday, we mentioned that the site for $18,000 to $2,000 was not too far off, and it seems like we are right on track to hit those numbers. Now again, this is not financial advice, but it really appears like the climb is going to continue, and I don't see any sign of slowing down at this point, especially as the mining profitability does go to Bitcoin Cash, and it has continued to dominate the scene here, especially on coinwars.com. So on the other side of the coin, we take a look at the BTC coin, and it still has been trying to break through that $8,300 mark. Now we reached that earlier overnight, but again we've seen a trend moving downward, and stepping back to the 3-day, you can see that we've struggled in the BTC chain to maintain any solid volume and growth over the last 3 days, as Bitcoin Cash has been in the spotlight. So something to consider and to keep an eye on. Now if we look at the volume, it has dropped down a bit, but we're still seeing around $1.2 billion coming out of BitThumb, and it has just been incredible to watch as a full $3.3 billion has been exchanged in the last 24 hours, and this is just staggering. So we'll continue to watch this, but nonetheless, it's pretty amazing feat to be a part of, and pretty exciting to follow along with. So let's jump over to Bitcoin.com, and we'll check the news out. The most appealing article I saw today was the article on Belarus. Now, if you click that, you'll see that not only has Belarus decided to potentially legalize cryptocurrencies, but they are full out pro crypto, and they might be opening their own exchange, allowing citizens to trade in fiat or the rubles for cryptocurrencies through this centralized exchange. So this is no small feat here. Now, if you look geographically where we're talking, Belarus is located right between kind of Poland and Russia. Now, bordering Russia, this is quite a bold move because, as we know, the Russian embassy there, they have an entirely different approach on how they will be dealing with cryptocurrencies. So a bold move nonetheless. So we'll have to follow this news story because they do have over 9.5 million people in the country, and it is going to be incredible to see the support here. Hopefully this will snowball to other countries in Europe. So we'll move back to CoinMarketCap and take a look to see what's going on here. As you can see, not a heck of a lot making too much of a gain. Bitcoin Cash sitting at around 10% over the last 24. What I'd like to do is hit that view all, and we can take a look to see the 7-day trend, which not a lot of people do because it's very rare that you get something in the top 10 all the time. Now Bitcoin Cash is, or has been, an exception, I should say. So if we hit that 7-day, you'll see that they're right there on top with all the 10 or top coins here above $1 billion market cap. And I do this because it keeps a lot of those coins that just kind of have high volatility kind of out of the picture. And as you can see here, 51% over the last 7 days, no small feat at all. And it's a strong 10% over the last 24. Now Bitcoin, BTC here at the bottom of the list is has not really done too much over the last 24, but it's maintained that solid plateau, slipping a bit over the last hour. But it looks like it's barely gained too much, as well as a lot of the other coins here, including Ripple. But as we look up to the top here, we've got Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash really making some solid grounds here. Both with some serious volume being traded. Ethereum has $2 billion traded in the last 24, so both of these will be interesting to keep an eye on. Now on the other side of the spectrum here, we can take a look to see what's not working. So it being Black Friday, why don't we take a look to see what deals we can pick up and check out any potential coins here. IOTA. Now I like to consider this as the Internet of Things applications. If you're not too familiar with them, Basically, they are working with the Internet of Things and hoping to kind of be the backbone for that industry in itself. Now, I wouldn't say that this is a killer deal here, but as you can see, we are heading to a potential dip. And as they have a pretty powerful project base here, this is a project one to keep an eye on. So this is one of the two that I will mention. Potentially something to invest in, but again, this is not financial advice, just calling it as I see it. And finally, the second option here would be Lisk. So Lisk is a blockchain application platform, and they've been a powerhouse in the industry, making a lot of noise, and they are one to keep an eye on. Now, as you can see here, they've had a pretty consistent gain here with the price of Lisk, and it seems as though they're reaching a point of dip. And again, not financial advice, but it might be a good time to pick some of this up if you're looking to trade. And again, do your research, check it out for yourself, and I will leave some links in the description box below for all of these. Now, I mentioned yesterday that I would talk about a few items on Amazon that I saw for the Black Friday deal, and I will leave some links in the description with my referral, so if you wouldn't mind clicking those, that would be awesome. We can help each other out here. Now, Anchor is something I wanted to mention because if you're on the go, traveling, need a little bit extra juice, and don't have access to an easy outlet, I've had a few of these now. And Anchor's a wicked company, and the deal here is pretty good, but you can find the size you want. Black Friday for these Anchor products are pretty widespread. Keep an eye open for anything Prime because they have cheap shipping and usually get to you within a day or two. But Anchor is one that I can highly recommend. Very high quality products, and a lot of their cords are allow for full or half charging. And what I mean by that is you can choose whether the smart outlet is amplified to the point where you can actually charge different devices depending on what you plug into them, and it will know what you're plugging in. So I can't recommend that enough. And Trezor, one I can't fully recommend because I feel that Ledger is the better option here, but you can't beat this deal here. It's almost 50% off right now from Amazon.com, and I'll leave a link below. And then finally, we will mention the Ledger, or almost finally, we'll mention the Ledger project here. If you are Canadian, if you're a Canadian viewer, you can use Amazon.com if you're interested. You won't get hit with duties on this, at least I didn't, and I'm in Canada myself, and I found this to be the best price I could find on Amazon. So if you're an American or Canadian, check that out because it's a wicked product there with a wide range of crypto you can use with it. Now finally, I did want to mention the last project here is the drones. You can get a pretty killer deal here with $100 off right now, 10% off with the DJI Mavic, and I mentioned that this is the product I use for all my videos. And if you're looking to get something stealth or more compact, this is definitely the way to go. But if you want more of a higher quality video, maybe a bit more resolution, you can still film 4K with both, but I feel this one has a bit better quality in terms of video production. However, the size is a bit more cumbersome to work with. So I'll leave links for the descriptions of these below, as well as where you can pick these up. And finally, Roger Veer and his YouTube channel there, he's been posting some pretty awesome videos quite frequently lately. So if you're interested in finding some talks of him discussing his projects such as Free Society and more on Bitcoin Cash and what is economic freedom, check these out because these are tough to find, these links. And again, he seems to be pretty active with these videos, so something to check out if you're interested in Bitcoin Cash and the world of Bitcoin. So again, thanks for watching. Hope this was enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.